Happy Mother's Day, Quadroom Chronicles family. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day has different meanings to everyone. If you were triggered by today, Mdase, you've lost your mother, you were a mother but no longer a mother, you are mothering your relatives, your siblings. It's different for everyone. I am sorry if you're going through a tough time and you were triggered today. And if you were spoiled also, I'm happy for you. I hope you were spoiled rotten. You didn't lift a finger today. We know some other mothers got gifts, houses, cars. Hey, it's different for everyone. So we would like to say Happy Mother's Day. And without wasting any time, let us get into today's topic. Today's topic reminds me of a time when I started this channel on the 3rd of April 2025. My very first video was about Timothy Omotoso. After reading that article, I was like, no, there's no way. Let me talk about this. I started a channel because there are other topics and other things that I'm passionate about, social issues. So this is what I decided to do. And this was my very first video. So I just want us to go back there and talk about this case because Timothy Omotoso has been rearrested, and I just want us to go through it. So imagine someone is accused, ladies and gentlemen, of serious crimes, including rape and human trafficking. And now they are standing in front of a congregation, praying, preaching. It's business as usual. How is that even possible? So today I want us to talk about this. I want you to tell me in the comment section that how do we let this as the public, the community, how do we let something like this happen? And why are we letting it happen? Because it's not happening for the first time. We have a lot of things that have happened like this. People are smiling like nothing happened. And life is just going on. They are picking up the pieces from where they left them. And it's Gauteng. We are cruising. So I want us to talk about this. Let us start talking about the acquittal. Why was he arrested? Okay, let us start here. On the 2nd of April in 2025, after 8 years of waiting, Judge Ima Skuman decided that Timothy Omotoso and his co-accused Lusanda Suleni and Zukiswa Sito would be acquitted of all 32 charges, 32 charges. And this included rape and human trafficking. So, and racketeering. The judge said the state didn't prove the case well enough. So they were supposed to let go. They were let go because there wasn't enough proof that Omotoso did these things. So what is, I want to explain beyond reasonable doubts. We have explained it before, but if you are here for today, because every day someone is subscribing, whether it's 3 people, 38, I've been looking at the analytics, and people find value in this channel, and I thank you. When I started this channel on the 3rd, I was on 0, and we went to from 27 subscribers. Now we are sitting on 1,890 something. We also had now we have over 200,000 views. So since the channel started, I can only thank you. There's no one to thank besides you guys. You have made this to happen, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So let us go back to this now, explaining beyond a reasonable doubt. Imagine a situation where you're trying to figure out if someone broke a toy. You can see a little bit, a piece of plastic, but no one saw them do it. So now, with no one who actually saw these people doing this, you can't say for sure that they did this, they broke the toy. So this is what happened in this case. The judge said there wasn't enough evidence to prove Omotoso did these things, so he had to be set free. That is why he was acquitted. They couldn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did this. Apparently, the cross-examination was weak, and it didn't even take that long. So he was acquitted. So let us talk about his rearrest and deportation, legal rights versus public opinion. So now the interesting part is Omotoso was acquitted and he was rearrested yesterday. He was in East London. Guess what he was doing? He was in a crusade. It was the second last day of the crusade. He was preaching, praying, business as usual. That's how he got arrested. So he was told he was not allowed to stay in South Africa anymore, and there's a chance he might be sent back to Nigeria. We heard about this after he was acquitted, that he will be deported. There's a possibility of him being deported. What is deportation if you do not know? Think of this. You are at a friend's party and you are told to leave. That you are not welcome, you're not supposed to be there, and the friend says you need to go home. Coming back to this case, this is what's happening. Timothy Omotoso is not welcome in South Africa because he doesn't have the right papers to be here. So he has overstayed his welcome and he has to go back home. That is the reason why he was arrested yesterday. Don't think it's because they are reopening the case or it's because, yes, of those 32 charges that he had. No, it's not because of that. It's because of the Immigration Act that he has, the rule that he has broken. It has nothing to do with what he was acquitted for. So if you think that was the reason, sorry, that's not the reason. So let us talk about Section 15. Section 15 of the Constitution says you have a right to freedom of religion. So what does that mean? Omotoso is saying to us, he has a right to keep on doing what he is doing because he believes in his religion. The South African Constitution says every person has a right to believe in any religion they want and they can worship freely. This is what our Constitution says, and he is saying to us he's exercising Section 15 of the Constitution to right to freedom and religion. So that is what he's saying. So you can pray however you want, wherever you want, if you're not hurting anyone. That's what Section 15 is saying. But there's a catch. If you are found that you are doing this and you are causing harm to people, then it might be stopped. So he's saying to us, I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you stopping me? I'm just exercising Section 15. It is my right to do this. So that is where we are at right now. And the fourth part of this video is that what about the impact this has had on the victims? We know that there's a lady, Pamela Mabini, who helped in this case. And we don't know why, but she was unalived March this year, 2025. She was helping people to speak up, and she was unalived in her driveway. Yeah, so she's one of the people that we lost who played a very important role in this case. So we don't know. Maybe she paid, we don't know if she paid the ultimate price for standing up. No one knows, but we know that she was unalived now in March, and April he was acquitted. So it's just something, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. So, and there are witnesses who are here, victims. I just want to remind South Africans that it is not an easy thing to be a witness. You see something happening, you have to tell others about it. And sometimes it's dangerous to speak up, to say of those things, because there might be people who are trying to stop you from telling what happened. If that's what happened to Pamela, it's said, we don't know though. So we only know that she was unalived in March 2025. And now the upcoming appearance is tomorrow. He will appear in court in East London, and it's because of the immigration status. If he's deported, my question is then what happens to the victims? Is there a possibility for us to reopen this case, and what would it take? I want us to answer that just now. Yes, we can reopen this case, but for it to be reopened is that we will need new evidence, and we will also not only need new evidence, we will need new witnesses probably. We will have to speak about the things that were not spoken of in the last trial, and it's gonna be hard, but we can reopen this case, and we don't know if it will work, but it has to be new things, or maybe someone remembers something that they'd forgotten and didn't mention it. It has to be new evidence. Then we can open and look at this case again. So my other question is, what is the role of the churches and communities? That's where it gets tricky. I've seen it happening in my church. I've seen it happening in other churches, that the community, the congregants are letting people who are accused of these things to stand in front and preach to people and be praying. What are we saying to the victims? That is my question. People are holding crusades. It's business as usual, like nothing happened. That is the sad part. So what are we as churches, communities, the public saying? And there are people who love Timothy Omotoso, and they're saying that we welcome you, do what you were doing, we need you. And this is what was happening, because that's where they found him when they arrested him. So when are we going to be accountable? When are we going to hold people accountable? And what are we saying to the victims? You don't report because it's the same. So it comes back to us as the community, as the churches, as the public. Are we holding people accountable? That's what my question to you is. Like saying to someone, it's okay to do this, just do it again. You can come back, same place, same time, do what you've been doing. This is what I've seen. So what is the immigration law saying, the reason for his arrest? Section 8 of the Immigration Act says that it says people who are in South Africa without the right paperwork can be sent home to their country. This helps to make sure that everyone who's in this country is here for the right reasons. So I thought he's already gone home, but he's still here. So I think I've explained it. There's no need to explain it in a different way. But if you want a different way, it's like your friend coming to your place without asking to be there. So they're there, you ask them to leave because they didn't get permission from you to be there. And then that's like immigration. If someone doesn't follow rules, then they have to leave. That's why he was arrested. So in conclusion, it's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. It's our responsibility as a community to decide how we treat people who are accused of these type of crimes. When we let them hold services to preach and pray without facing consequences, what are we saying to the victims? It's okay to break the law and life goes on. It's wrong. It's not right. So the law can say one thing, but the public has a different opinion. So is it okay to let someone who was acquitted to just move on without consequences? Do we as a society let people get away with it? What do you think? Let me know. How can we handle such cases? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed your day. Keep on subscribing, liking, and hitting that notification button. We have over 200,000 views. We've worked from the 3rd of April till now. I think we did a good job. For one, I'm proud of myself. And the subscribers are growing too. And so with that being said, enjoy the rest of the evening. And until next time, God bless. See you then.